Christmas is only 10 days away. Are you on the naughty list? What's going on, everyone? Jeremy Hritz here. Courage pays better than fear trading. Happy, gorgeous, beautiful, snowy Monday in my neck of the woods. Sun shining. Life is on fire. Let's go. And the markets are a bit naughty right now, and the bears are saying you get coal this morning. It was interesting. We had a very volatile day on Friday, and the market sold down over 70 points on the SPX. Dow Jones Industrial, IWM hit new all-time highs. Profit taking came in. Qs got smashed, and then last night when futures opened, we started red, but this morning we were up at one point about 34 points. And then what happened? The bears stepped right back in, dropped it back down. And at the time I'm recording this, we came down and tested the lows from Friday on the SPX, got a bounce, still in the red about 7 points. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, a few things to keep in mind for this week. We're going to get a boatload of data. We're going to get non-farm payrolls and also the unemployment rate, which is going to give insight into the health of the labor market, which we know is deteriorating. That is why the Fed is cutting rates. But more importantly, we are going to get the consumer price index, CPI, on Thursday, which is why I think we're seeing some volatility here today, a bit of risk-off movement, and that may continue until we get that report at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday. So, does that mean that this rally is over, that the bulls are done, that it's bearishness for the rest of 2025? Well, we can't know for certain because the market does what it does. But the way that I'm watching it is to see risk-off behavior to continue into that report. And then if it is a positive report, we can resume higher. And keep this in mind, next week is typically the most bullish week of December. And in order for the Santa Claus rally to hit, you need the last 5 trading days of December to be green, to be positive, plus the first 2 days of January, and then that points to gains for the following year. So those the last 7 days are critical if we're going to see a continue to rally in 2026. So just keep that in mind. So this volatility is completely normal, and just looking across the scope of things right now, Tesla is ripping. And remember, Tesla doesn't operate along with the broader markets. It marches to the beat of its own drum, just like its CEO, and it is ripping. It's probably going to make a new all-time high by the end of this week. But uniquely enough, big tech, mega cap tech is getting smashed. Now that's probably because of rotation out of mega caps into IWM, into DIA stocks. And so we'll probably see that continue and potentially bottom into the end of December, and then we'll see flows come back in January. And you know what I'm just thinking of? Man, we get a whole new round of earnings starting in January. I am excited for that. Earnings are one of my favorite things about the markets, and we get them 4 times a year. And you know that those New Year's earnings reports are going to be fun, especially for the Mag 10. So I can't wait for that. Something a little to look forward to. But yes, big tech is getting crushed, and surprise, surprise, not at all. Crypto, Bitcoin, continues to just be whatever. It's just hanging out. It's consolidating. It popped a little bit after dropping pretty hard yesterday. And then what did it do? What it consistently has been doing, gave it all back. And so it's probably just going to chop down there in the $88,000 to $90,000 range until some type of catalyst comes in. It's probably not going to get a move until the new year. So I just continue to, again, I don't trade Bitcoin. I'm just a long-term holder. It's more of a investment for me. So on the major dips that we get, when we hit decent supports, I am buying, and I also have daily recurring buy set up so that I'm continually building the Hritz strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? Which is nowhere near, what some of these big boys have. But I do slowly accumulate it over time, because when I'm 70 years old, if it hits some of those price targets that are forecasted, that little bit that I buy every day and what I buy on those dips will be looking very, very healthy, so that the missus and I are just, we can take profits from our BTC. So anyway, that's what's happening today. Pop in the AM, sold off. Who knows what's happening now? It's 11:11 a.m. I'm going to check that out here pretty soon. But I hope you guys have a phenomenal week. It's going to be another fun one. The only major earnings report I'm watching this week will be MU. I believe they report on Wednesday. All of the AI stocks have just gotten smashed on earnings, and that trade's going to be weak into the end of the year. We'll probably see that revive sometime in January. So we'll be paying attention to that one. And like I said, CPI on Thursday. Couple things to note. Wednesday War Room is coming your way. Join me live with your questions and tickers to take a look at. That is at 2:15. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be doing a live stream about the New Year Wealth Accelerator, answering any questions that you have, giving you an overview of what that course is going to be about. And oh yeah, if you are looking to learn the fundamentals, the basics of investing and swing trading, join me January 5th, 2026, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time for a 4-day live event with yours truly, where I'm going to teach you the stock market. To sign up for that, registration link is below. And yes, I'm giving away $1,000 to one lucky participant. Maybe that could be you. Anyway, as always, make it a great day, honor the moment, and as I say, be grateful. I'm grateful for all you guys. Go Steelers.